Constantine Cus D'Aamato was born January 17, 1908, in the Bronx, New York. As a boxing manager and trainer, Cus handled the careers of Floyd Patterson, Jose Torres, and Mike Tyson. Cus also mentored the boxing trainers Teddy Atlas and Kevin Rooney. Cus's father, Damiano, delivered ice and coal with a horse-drawn cart. During his childhood, Cus was involved with the church, and for a period, he even considered the priesthood. He was also interested in boxing, and had a short career as a featherweight and lightweight in the amateur ranks. However, an eye injury, acquired in a street fight, prevented him from getting a professional license. When he was 22, Cus opened a boxing gym at the Empire Sporting Club. He completely devoted himself to the gym, even living on the premises. As Cus described this time of his life, he was waiting for a champion. After discovering the great Rocky Graziano, only to lose him to another trainer, Cus would have to wait for Floyd Patterson before he found his first champion. Under D'Amato's guidance, Floyd Patterson won Olympic gold at the Helsinki Games in 1952, and he won the heavyweight championship in 1956 to become the youngest heavyweight champion in history at that time. Cus also managed Jose Torres, who won the light heavyweight title in 1965 at Madison Square Garden. Of course, his most well-known champion would be Iron Mike Tyson, whose thick, spark plug build was ideal for Cus's unique peekaboo style of boxing. The peekaboo was characterized by a fighter placing his hands in front of his face, like the baby's game by the same name, as a means of protection. This style also utilized bobbing and weaving alongside rising uppercuts and hooks, which D'Amato called bad intentions. Tyson's thick thighs and stout torso made his body makeup ideal for generating power from the characteristic crouching position of the peekaboo style. Cus took Tyson from juvenile delinquency to the highest echelons of pugilistic success. Although Cus passed away 16 months before Tyson became the youngest heavyweight champion in history, his protege, Kevin Rooney, took over Tyson's training duties. During his life, Cus took Tyson through an arduous physical training routine. A typical training camp was as follows. The calisthenic routine throughout the day would be 200 sit-ups, 50 dips, 50 push-ups, and 50 shrugs with weights. Tyson would do this 10 times throughout the day, and this was the schedule that was followed roughly 6 days a week, with Sunday taken off for recovery. 4 to 5 weeks before the fight, the training routine would start at 4 a.m. when Tyson would get up and go for a 3 to 5 mile jog. By 6, he would be back home to shower and go to bed. At 10, he would wake up and eat breakfast, oatmeal with fruit, OJ, and vitamins, washed down with a protein shake. Somewhere around 12, he would have usually around 10 rounds of sparring and 3 sets of calisthenics. At 2, there would be lunch, which was carbs, protein, veggies, and plenty of water. 3 p.m. would be another workout session, which would be oftentimes 4 to 6 rounds of sparring, some bag work, some slip bag work, some jump rope, some willy bag work, focus mitts, and speed bag, although Cus was never fond of the speed bag, and 60 minutes on the stationary bike, along with 3 more sets of calisthenics. At 5, you would have 4 more sets of the same calisthenic routine, and then slow shadow boxing, or maybe focusing on one technique in order to master the mechanics. 7 p.m. would be another balanced meal. At 8 p.m., there would be a light 30-minute session on the exercise bike for recover purposes with no resistance. By 9, you would be watching TV or studying some fight films, and then Tyson would go off to bed. The cumulative reps for the days are as follows. You would have somewhere around 2,000 decline sit-ups, 500 bench dips, 500 push-ups, and 500 shrugs, typically with a 30-kilogram barbell, and 10 minutes of neck exercises in the ring. However, it may have been Cus's mental training that was most impactful. Of course, Cus is known for a number of powerful, emotionally evocative, moving quotes. here is but one of them. I tell my kids, what is the difference between a hero and a coward? What is the difference between being yellow and being brave? No difference. Only what you do. They both feel the same. They both fear dying and getting hurt. The man who is yellow refuses to face up to what he's got to face. The hero is more disciplined, and he fights those feelings off, and he does what he has to do. But they both feel the same, the hero and the coward. People who watch you judge you on what you do, not how you feel. For more of these old legends from the history of physical culture, click subscribe.